Silence your cell phones now.
Your husband, he renovates houses? You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story.
What's going on, YouTube? It's sensitive place to be. Children, Mr. A&E, back to give you guys another movie experience for you guys today. And yes, we are doing the long-awaited movie that was supposed to come out in 2020. It got pushed back. It was going to be released, not going to be released. It's going to be on Disney Plus, not Disney Plus. Well, finally, it came out in theaters and on Disney Plus Premier Access, and that is Black Widow. So Black Widow is the first solo film for obviously Natasha Romanoff, who has been in a lot of these Avengers and Marvel movies. Started with Iron Man 2 when we first saw Natasha Romanoff, and I was a big fan of Scarlett Johansson. I remember Scarlett Johansson from Home Alone 3.
The it you're referring to is my little brother.
So that's, showing my age, but I was a big fan of hers, and then her coming on as Black Widow, she just made the role for me. Now, obviously, I know they had the Black Widow do the Russian kind of thing, and I mean, her accent ain't really there anymore like everybody else's is, but and after seeing how she was in Winter Soldier and all these Avengers movies, so about time they decided to give her her own movie. So, but this one, we are introduced to her kind of family, as she has, of course, like the Red Guardian, know more about the Red Room, and of course we get the villain Taskmaster. So we find out more about her secrets in the Natasha Romanoff's case. And this movie is taking place right after Civil War, right before Infinity War. So that's where this place is right at, kind of like this. So honestly, if they did this movie on time, it'll probably be a phase 3 kind of movie. So I'm gonna give you guys the good, I'm gonna give you guys the bad, I'm gonna give you guys the experience, and I'm gonna start off with the good. Well, the good in here off back is Natasha Romanoff, Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow. She is good. She can carry her own movie, and I like the action that comes to the movie. So she's pretty good in this movie. It's the same kind of stuff that she gives from any other Black Widow performance, but this one she seems kind of, she's more on the run because right after Civil War, and she doesn't seem as necessarily as broken, but she still is like, this is her role, and I don't want to see anybody else playing that role. I mean, could they get a better actress or somebody who does the accent better, whatever the case may be? Sure, of course, but she has evolved in that role, and I really did enjoy her ever since she was in Iron Man 2. I think my favorite Black Widow performance has to be Captain America: Winter Soldier. I love the right there, and that, and a little bit of Civil War, but more so of Winter Soldier. And I like that the most. So this one definitely, she is back in full form. I like the family aspect that they bring in here. They bring in her sister. I kept watching her sister. I was like, that's a beautiful girl. Where do I know her from? And it was killing me all night. And I was sitting there like, oh, wait a minute. That's Paige from Fighting With My Family. For anybody who didn't see Fighting With My Family, I do have it on my remastered movie list, so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, Fighting With My Family, Paige is in there, and I was like, okay, I like that. Then they also introduced her more about the Red Room and her dad. It's like her adopted dad, everything like that, as the Red Guardian, which is like another version of Captain America in a way. So I like the family aspect of that. We learn more about the Red Room. The action is bringing it. It's almost like they did Serpent Society with Black Widow, though, because we get all those women from in the Red Room, and then how they're all trained killers and all stuff like that, and a couple seasons of them coming after her and things like that. And I like all the aspect of it. And I was sitting there like, okay, it's like doing all the Winter Soldiers, but this time we're doing all the girls from the Red Room coming after her, and I like the dynamic of that. I think that this does tie it ties in well. However, I do think that it could have came out a little bit earlier than right now, but I'll get into that, because right now I'm gonna go into some of the things I did not like about the movie. So let's go into the bad. Now, I know you guys heard me talk about all the stuff that I like about the good, but did not hear me mention Taskmaster, because I did not like Taskmaster in this movie at all. Now, see, once again, I'm not giving away no spoilers, okay? But the way they did Taskmaster in this movie is it changed a lot of things. And one of the things that I did not like about the Taskmaster thing is that every day there is a version of Taskmaster that is all, computer generated. That when he learns the moves and everything like that, it's it's more AI type thing, opposed to old school comic book where he's just using mathematics and stuff like that, and just can actually study and learn the moves. And I kind of missed that about it. But Taskmaster still had a presence, but when it came to like the Black Widow and Taskmaster stuff, I was like, did y'all want to put Taskmaster in this movie? Because I swear, when it comes to the fights between Black Widow and Taskmaster, if anybody has played the new Avengers game from Square Enix, would know that this thing right here is almost a copy and paste when they are fighting on the bridge type thing. And I was like, yo, I've seen this before. Oh wait, that was in that Avengers game. I'm dead serious. I'm not lying to you guys. And I was like, oh, okay. Also, it did not feel, or a lot of this movie didn't feel organic to me, and that is another one of the problems. Also, I felt as though they made this movie because they felt as though they were forced to make this movie. And I think after the success of Wonder Woman and the success of Captain Marvel, they decided, well, we're going to go and just give Black Widow her movie. And honestly, Black Widow should probably had the movie out of everybody I just named first, because this makes more sense. This story is going backwards to the point where it doesn't really do much for the overarching MCU right now, because right now we're in phase 4. Phase 3 in the Infinity Saga is done. So it's like we're visiting that movie. It kind of felt like it was a Saturday. I'm gonna pop this in because it's nostalgia. And they watch some old MCU stuff. I'm like, but as of right now, it didn't fit in anything. And I was like, especially when we're in phase 4, we got all these Disney Plus shows coming out. And then we got Shang-Chi and the Eternals and Spider-Man and Doctor Strange all coming out within 6 to 8 months time. So it didn't feel that organic. It felt like when they did Wonder Woman, it was truly a thing where they wanted to do Wonder Woman, and it was an empowerment movie. And same thing with Captain Marvel. I think Wonder Woman was a better movie opposed to Captain Marvel, but this one just felt like it was just forced. It felt like the studio just said, "Here's your Black Widow movie, take it." And I was like, I don't like it that way. It was missing a lot of something for me. But now I'm going to go right up into the experience. So of course you had the choice of whether you're going to go see this in the theater or if you're going to go see this at home. So I purchased this at home on the Disney Plus Premiere Access because I didn't really feel like going to movies. I just had all my friends come over. I was like, if y'all want to see Black Widow, the premiere is going to be in my house tonight. So we did that, ordered some food, and then we all watched it over there so everybody can save about $30. Okay? Because it still costs for everybody to go to movies also. So I'm like, we can all just come here and watch it all together and do it like that. I enjoy watching movies like that also, even though I would say I personally love the movie theater because I like being with my friends, but the movie theater makes you cut your phone off. The movie theater makes you pay attention. They put you in a dark setting. When you're watching at home with your friends, everybody's talking, everybody's asking questions. I'm the kind of guy that just sits there and zooms into the movie kind of like that. But everybody's not necessarily like that. But it's cool. It's still good to be around a good environment. But I do like the movie theater environment when it comes to everybody having to pay attention to the movie. So that was Black Widow. It's a good time. I recommend you probably go out there and see it. It's another MC movie. Scarlett Johansson does her thing in this movie. And when it does come to Black Widow, I'm going to give Black Widow a hashtag give it a chance. Yes, I'm going to give it a hashtag give it a chance. I felt as though that it was a solid movie, but there was more that could have been added to it. It did feel as though like, here, shut up and take your movie type thing. But post your comments down below how you guys feel about Black Widow. I plan on doing a spoiler discussion about it. We haven't done Nerdgasm Talk in a while, once again, for those who know what's going on in my personal life. So we try, because we're supposed to do a Fast 9 spoilers also, and we did not do that in this thing anyway. So we apologize for that. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my review. Hit the subscribe button for more movie experiences every single weekend, even though this is late, right here on NC Studios. Once again, it's NC a place to be. Children, Mr. A and B, and I'll see you at the movies.